go to questions after that.
No, great ball game. We got off to a tremendous start in the game. Mason Patel, I thought, really made some big pitches, against their lineup. We played some good defense, and then Patty Shack kind of went in and just settled the game, and their relief pitchers settled the game. We got some guys on. We couldn't get kind of that next hit to try to get a little distance. And then they hit a couple big home runs, and then, I think the hit that Corey Collins got was great, but probably what might go unnoticed is the play he made on the ball. Peyton Green chopped. That was a tremendous play, first of all, to get to it, and then secondly, to be able to lead the pitcher to the base. Because if he doesn't make that play, we win the game. And so very proud of my group. The two guys next to me have, battled hard, the whole time they've been there. And the guy to my right, I told him this is the last press conference he'll have to do for a little while because he's getting ready to go into medical school. And then I think I may get the guy to my left back for one more year to play. But they've both been just great leaders, very instrumental in everything we do, and they're just tremendous people as well as baseball players. And so that's who I wanted to bring here to, like I said, last press conference of the year.
All right, we'll open up for questions.
Ben, I know how much this program means to you. I mean, how much level of pride you have for this team and how they fought.
Yeah, absolutely. I've kind of been thinking about this day for a long time. The end of my baseball career, I've been playing this game since I was 6 years old, and you kind of think a lot about how's it going to feel when it is over. And I'll tell you, I haven't shed a tear. I really have no regrets about my career, about the choice that I made to come to Georgia Tech to play for Coach Hall. To play for Coach Ramsey, for Coach Taylor on the pitching staff side of things. And the thing that I will miss the absolute most about this game is my teammates. The countless guys that I've played with over the last 5 years. Some of my best friends in the world, Geeser being one of those. I mean, the things that he and I have been through together as part of this program, coming in both as walk-ons, and then both missing entire seasons with injuries, to come back and then to be able to contribute the way we have the last 2 seasons and to both be named captains. I'm just proud of the kind of person that he is to get to be his friend and his brother, and for so many of the other guys that I've played with along the way, that's what I'll cherish, and that's what I'll always remember about this program is just the people.
Chip.
Danny, you've just been in so many of these games with Georgia that are, dramatic and stuff like that. Where does this one rank? Burris is up there with the bases loaded, no outs. You gotta like the game situation in that moment.
It was, and he's had a tremendous year, and I said it earlier, like we had guys at the plate we'd like to have at the plate, and you got to give Leighton Finley some credit. We had his brother at Tech. It's a great family. And Leighton has, been a big factor for them this year. So since he's almost part of the family, I'll give him some credit for getting those guys out.
Question?
Danny, I know you made some changes last offseason. You talked at length about it. Do you still feel confident this program's headed in the right direction and will continue to have success?
I really do. I think we made a lot of progress, in just a lot of things this year. We have great leadership at Tech. It is a changing world in college athletics right now. And, and I don't know if anybody knows exactly where it's going to go, but I feel very confident. I have a tremendous staff. I can't say it enough. I get a chance to work with just tremendous student athletes on a daily basis, and I'm confident that we're going in the right direction, and we got to get better. and we will get better.
Coach, what is the? Oh, I'm sorry.
Dash the mic.
John, had Zach Harris on the ropes a little bit, 5 runs in the first 2 innings, and then you kind of settled down from there. Kind of what did he do to kind of change his game around?
I'm sorry, who had
About Zach Harris, the pitcher for Georgia.
Oh yeah, I mean he was filling up the zone pretty well with his fastball and flipping and sliding. He just has a good fastball and kept us off balance. Yeah, for me, I feel like I had my best stuff all weekend. Definitely missed some fastballs that I could have hit from him. He got caught a blooper out front on a slider, but yeah, he just pounded the zone well and he went 100+ pitches. And that was big for them to save some of their guys because they were starting to run out of guys too. They had to bring Leighton back. He threw 80-something pitches in game 1. But yeah, so credit to him for sure.
Thanks, Coach. Obviously, Charlie Condon's had a pretty special season here. What is the approach to pitching a guy like that?
Not the pitch to him. I mean, we made a conscious decision. I mean, first of all, the year he's had is phenomenal. And so we just made a conscious decision that we didn't want him to beat us, but they have a great lineup. They can hurt you a lot of different ways. Corey Collins has made, a big difference, I think, for them too. He's had a tremendous year. One guy I'd like to just point out that I don't have him in this press conference, but he's a senior. He had a great day-to-day, Dawson Brown. Threw 2 innings in the first game, and then we leaned on him to kind of come in and give us a chance in the 9th inning. He did a tremendous job, and he's thrown a lot of innings for us, and again, just outstanding pitcher and outstanding person.
Yeah, John, I mean, offensively, probably wasn't the best weekend, for you guys. Why do you think that was? Was it the approach of the opponent pitching, or just good pitching?
Yeah, I mean, at this time of the year, anyone that can win their conference tournament for Wilmington or Army, they're gonna have good arms. Which I thought Wilmington's staff was definitely a Power 5 staff. They were good. And the Army guy we faced, he kept us really off balance with cutters, and they brought in some couple guys with some good fastballs. And then obviously Harris today, I mean, he settled in very well, and it's this time of the year you're gonna start facing legit arms. So no at bat is is a freebie as a hitter. So if you're not stepping into the box with a plan, you're gonna get exposed for sure. Which I don't think we definitely had a plan, but it's just facing good competition this time of the year. That's definitely what I think it is.
Danny, how do you think NC State might match up with Georgia in the next round?
We played them the first weekend, and we played outstanding baseball that weekend. We were able to sweep them. I think they have really good arms. Like they'll probably start Highfield. Highfield has pitched in the College World Series and was one of their leaders when the whole COVID thing hit and they got kicked out of the World Series. So he's been there, but they have some young arms that are really good. They have a good bullpen. And they have some older guys that they got as transfers that have had tremendous years for them. So, it'll be a great matchup. I think this time of year, there's going to be 16 teams left, and all 16 of them probably have a chance to go. And, you look, this is SEC country, so nobody probably thought Arkansas would lose. And they're not. And you can say that all over the country. I think there's just a lot of good teams. And to Goose's point, everybody's got some pretty good arms this time of year, and it comes down to making the pitches and plays and who can get the hits. But, this is, they have a great lineup. They're going to be hard to navigate.